Just like that, it's over. Okay, I've been making content for years and I've always just used my iPhone. It's something that's always on me. I could take it out of my pocket. I don't need to learn any crazy camera settings. I could just point and shoot, and then I could airdrop it to my computer. Everything was super easy. And I started this channel on YouTube a couple months ago, and I just wanted to show people like you could make good videos with your phone. And I think I did a pretty good job of doing that, but I decided to pull the trigger. So I had to do exactly what a responsible young adult would do, which is spend more money than I should have. Just kidding. Actually, I did a ton of research and I found the best budget camera to get the exact look I was going for. And you guys are seeing that right now. I think this looks so sick and I'm so excited to break it down for you guys. Let's dive into it. Right from the jump, I knew I wanted to go with the Sony camera. I just feel like for video, their quality is unmatched. I did a ton of research and we landed on the Sony ZV-E10. I'm so excited to really push the limits with this camera. I'm using it right now. You guys can see how much better this looks than my iPhone footage. And I just kind of want to go over the main selling points for me. So for me, it was very important to have a flip out screen. I'm looking at it right now and it just makes like framing myself so much easier. With a phone, I would have to do all these test shots to make sure in frame the way I want to be. So this just saves me time in that aspect. I have product showcase mode on this, which means if I hold something up, it focuses on that. And then I also have this nice background blur too. Part of the reason that's happening is actually the lens, which we'll get to in a second. But I'm just super happy with this little camera. It ran me about $600 for the body, which is actually pretty affordable when it comes to camera bodies. Still a little expensive. I don't like to spend too much money on myself, so this is definitely a big purchase for me. But yeah, besides product showcase mode and the flip out screen, I just liked how compact and small this camera was, so it's easy to travel with. And then that brought me to the lens. After doing a bunch of research, I realized I didn't want to just get the package with the kit lens. I feel like I needed something a little better. I was going for this blurry background kind of look, and that's what made me land on this Sigma 16mm f1.4. And this lens is so sick. Like, you throw this onto the camera right away, great results, and I'm just super happy with the way everything's coming out. When it comes to mics, I first started using this Movo shotgun mic. They sent me this guy for a little like iPhone vlogging kit thing, and I mounted that onto the camera and it sounded good. This is actually my first test shot with the camera, the lens, and this microphone. I'm going to play that right here. Okay, we're testing. We're in focus. Testing the mic for the first time. Product showcase mode, let's see. Whoa. Remember, before you start filming, you have to take off the lens cap. But then, my friends at Synco Microphones, if you guys don't know Synco Microphones, they sent me wireless microphones that I use with my phone. And I hit them up and I told them I'm finally investing in a camera to make better videos. And they said, hey, we have the new G2 Max and we want you to try them out. So that's what we have in this box here. I guess technically it's not in that box. I have them right here. It's actually connected now. It's what you guys are hearing me on. Right now I have it all lobbed up to my shirt. But these wireless mics just help give better audio. I think I could go up to like, it's something crazy, like 500 feet away from the camera with no extra interruption. You guys could hear me the same way. So these are definitely going to come in handy. And it's so funny because all this is so new to me that I'm just trying to figure out like how to use all these, the proper settings. So it took me a little bit to like dial everything in. I'm hoping this video comes out good, but here's my test video of that. Okay, right here we have the Cinco G2 Max. I've been trying to test out this microphone. This is actually attempt number 11. It's not the microphone's fault, user error. So now we should be good. I love product showcase mode. Okay, anyway, this should be a good volume. This is with the actual wireless mic at 0. And I think that's where I'm going to keep it, just because I think this is going to be my safe zone. I just remembered I want to try the Lav. I've never had one of these. I used them once or twice before. Now I could put the transmitter in my pocket and I could clip this onto my shirt. It's a little bit more low key than this big guy, but I like the way this looks. So now I have a tinier microphone. Woo! And then last but not least, I needed a tripod. So I went to the one place where I knew I could count on finding a tripod, my parents' attic. And within the first 3 minutes, I found a tripod. I knew we had one up there. I didn't know we had this one up here. It's actually a Manfrotto tripod. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but this thing's a tank. I looked it up. I don't know where this came from. None of my family knows where it came from, but it's like a decently expensive tripod. It's heavy duty for sure. And I took it home. I'm so excited to rig my camera up on it. And the threading at the top is just a little bit too thick. So I went to New York Camera and I just needed to get a new top piece. And that's what made me land on the Benro 3-way head. And this just makes it so I could go from shooting horizontal to vertical content super easy. That guy was definitely a little more expensive than I thought, and I thought there was a slight chance that I would return it, but when I set it up today, I actually fell in love with this thing, and I highly recommend it to anyone who's trying to find a good video mount for a tripod. So that's what we're working with. And then, oh, almost forgot one thing. I got one of these ND filters from K&F Concept, and this is their variable ND, and it has like a polarizer in it too. And this thing looks crazy. Let's open this bad boy up so you guys can see. So we got this guy here, and then you could just control how much light goes in. Pretty cool. But that's pretty much my camera setup, and I've just been dialing in all the settings, and let me tell you, it's a process. So like I said before, going from a phone, you just pull the phone out and hit the button and that's it. And when it comes to camera settings, of course you could put stuff on auto, but I know that won't get me the best results. So I wanted to do something that would really help me get the best quality product. So I've been shooting in manual, and learning how to do that has been a little bit of a struggle, but I'm having so much fun with it. Just learning things like aperture and shutter speed and just how to navigate the menu. It's difficult, but I'm having so much fun with it. And I think this looks great, and I think there's only room for improvement. So I'm just super happy with everything. I've probably said that a million times by now. If you guys like the way this looks, I might just make a LUT pack. I think that would be cool. So if you're interested in that, if you want your footage to look like this, just let me know in the comments below, and that could be something I cook up for you guys. I think that would be super sick. I just can't wait to get these videos out more frequently. I'm actually gonna go film another one right now. So if you guys don't wanna miss out on any of the new uploads, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time. That was such a YouTube way to end the video.